Have you ever seen a better flick? Have you ever seen one better timed? Subbuteo, Game of the Day with Dave and Big Chris.
Final league week of Game of the Day.
Final league week. It's been months, hasn't it?
Years. It has been, but we've got there. We've sort of attempted to get a more of a regular. Regular. It's not been easy, but we've been trying to get more regular play. There was a period of time once. I think we went half a year without playing at one point, didn't we? Yeah. It was mental, but we're here.
I bet your kids will leave home. I don't know. We'll leave it some time.
Game of the Day, season 7.
We'll get there, won't we?
Who knows? You never know, but. It's
the
been
final week then.
Yeah, some highs and lows. Some keep that screen on there. We go. Some decent fixtures have been played. It's been some good entertainment, hasn't it? There's been some. We can have a recap at the end, but there's been some. It's been lovely to get it in the book properly as well.
I love that. The book I did.
Just writing it through the book. One day, my grandkids will see this in the attic, look at it for 20 seconds, and then stick it in the bin.
It'll be on eBay one day, won't it? Yeah, Subbuteo collectors will be. Fantastic.
But we've had some great. I mean, at the end of the season, we'll go through obviously who's got what awards. We'll tally it up before we do the final announcement. But we've got some good games coming up today. We've got Chubbins Athletic against Blackburn Rovers, and Blackburn Rovers and Chubbins are second and third.
15-13 points.
But unfortunately, with nothing really to play for but pride.
Chubbins can go second. It must be.
That's what I'm saying. You can have the pride of going second. Blackburn Rovers could go a point behind.
The best season ever in Game of the Day, I think.
Blackburn Rovers have been phenomenal all season. Done really, really well. I mean, was it my fault last week? No, they drew 0-0 to Dynamo. So technically that was your fault. So we've been going there. So where did Blackburn have done really? I mean, which game? They lost a game, haven't they? Where did Blackburn lose their points? They drew against Norwich, which might have cost them. They drew against Sheffield. So I think it's too many draws. But they were 2-0 and Manchester City. There you go. The eventual.
How's Big Chris still managing?
The eventual champion. I know, unbelievable.
Lost 3 games this season.
But the eventual champions did beat Blackburn Rovers. So if you're gonna lose your one game, you want to lose the champions, don't you? So there's no shame in that. Manchester City versus Norwich City will be our first game up there. Norwich City, might potentially. I mean, they pretty much Norwich have done a Norwich for Game of the Day.
Mid-table.
They're mid-table. They don't really. They threaten, but they don't really threaten. They might go down, but they don't really go down. They're just sleepy team, innit?
Sleeping minnows, aren't they?
Sleeping minnows. Just sort of hang on in there, sort of enjoying themselves, don't they? But so they are our first game up. They're hosting up Manchester City.
Put some new rules into play for bin teams like Norwich.
There is a shake-up to talk to you about at the end, but we'll get to it at the end. Dynamo play West Ham. Now that's very interesting because in the rescheduling of the leagues, Dynamo and West Ham are both staring relegation in the face. Dynamo are
second bottom,
9th. Oh my God, second from bottom.
In fact, to be fair,
and West Ham, Man United, and Dynamo and Nubbins are both on 8 points.
8 points,
So West Ham though.
Safe.
West Ham are 7th, which in this division is not safe anymore.
7th, 8th, and 9th, all on 8 points, all to play for. Who Nubbins playing? Do you say? West Ham. Oh, it's a big game, Dave.
It's a huge game, Sheffield United playing Manchester United. Sheffield United already down. Mathematically, I suppose they could stay up with it if they won 5-0 and everybody else
lost. That's a tough one, isn't it? Because who's going to play with Man United and who's playing with Sheffield? I can't play with Man United particularly.
You can't play with Warnock either, can you?
No.
It might be a solo episode this one, right? And then we've got Leeds United against Newcastle United. Leeds United 4th in the table on 13 points. Newcastle United just behind them on 10. Pretty much safe from relegation, I believe. Decent mid-table, just behind Norwich, but they could do with it being confirmed, couldn't they?
And sometimes this stage of the season, there's more to play for, isn't there? But
there's some good games, so without further ado, let's go straight to, after Manchester City points elsewhere meant that they became champions, so let's go straight to the game.
Let's do it.
Let's go straight through the rest of the games, and I'll keep this as one whole full episode. Actually, I might make it a full feature this time. Yeah. So let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Well, can you hear the city sing? They are going to be delighted today. Getting the guard of honour from Graham Poll and the Norwich side here. Champions of Subbuteo, game of the day, Division 1. This game is more of a formality really, but it'd be interesting to see how they go for it. But look at this, they're attacking straight away. There's an opportunity from deep, he doesn't quite connect on it, but he gave it a good go, and that's what matters from there. Norwich trying to play the ball out from the back. And it's a little bit messy, but it's gone clear. But here we go, Manchester City with another opportunity. Plays it across, and it's a goal, 1-0, Paul Nicol. That's what they do. 1-0, showing their quality, showing their class, showing why they are champions. Big moment there. Norwich City now on the attack here. Darrell Beckford gives it a go, and it's not wide. I'm not sure if that was. I think it was a save. That was a good. It was a good stop. That one. The ball comes in. Oh, it's a great save. Knocks it across. Classic Big Chris. Classic Big Chris arm there. And you know what? We're going to enjoy that. It's the last. It's the last league week of game of the day. And let's see what happens from this. He's going to try and move it over in the mixer. No, it doesn't quite get there, and it's easy to clear. Should get his foot through that, should hold. But look at this. Tetchy Italian bloke. This one's for you. Slow motion of the forearm. I hope you enjoyed that. And, you know, quality Subbuteo that. So if you enjoyed that, please do let me know so I can keep you in season 6. Maybe make a figure of you. Anyway, I digress. Let it go. But there's an opportunity. Oh! There was a chance there from Cook, who's always so dangerous on that right-hand side. They come again one more time. They're setting him up beautifully. And Brian Gunn stops that one, but there's a class even the centre-back Fox, I think it is, with what we like to call the Alan Crampton handball special. And he's coming forward again. Chance on the edge of the box. Has a ping just wide. Look at that though. Manchester City still going. It goes to show they may have won the league, but they're still competitive to the very end. It slams off the post. They might consider themselves unlucky not to be further up here. Second half now, Norwich, and it's all going wrong. Weaver will clear that one easily, but the ball's been knocked across there. Norwich showing why they've struggled this year. They really needed points in this one, otherwise if they want to be safe in Division 1 next year, it depends on results elsewhere. The opportunity just wide of the post. It's a very dangerous thing to leave it in fate's hands, but there's a chance on the right hand side. It's shot for it. Oh my goodness me! Big Chris, 2 league weeks, 2 attempts at nearly goal of the season. From the same position, no less as well. But that's it. That's full time. Norwich City there go over to applaud their fans who don't seem too pleased with them. A nice courteous round of applause, but it's not about them. This is what we came to see. Manchester City lifting the game of the day title. What an absolute season they've had. They'll be absolutely delighted. Look at that, a 90s team at Main Road with silverware. Only on game of the day. What a season for these guys, so well deserved. Well, here we go. Manchester United against Sheffield United. The title may have already gone to the blue side of Manchester, but it's all about the drop zone here. Manchester United fighting for survival. Sheffield United, Neil Warnock will be looking on here, needing pride. They've not won a single game this season. They've been absolutely poor. But here we go. Manchester United trying to come forward. Sheffield coming back. Here we go. Can Neil Warnock's boys snuff this one out? Tries to get into it. I think he's missed the ball just, and Kenny will clear that one. He's done a good job. And balls across. Billy Sharp has a shot. Fabian Barthez saves that one. And Schmeichel's the flicking keeper, but on the rod, shall we say, is Fabian Barthez.
I painted him and stuck him on eBay. Nobody wanted him. I think I gave Andy Henley the flicking version of him. But he's in goal today because I can't find the Schmeichel other one. But oh, look at that! There's a hand in the way, and there's 2 for 2 for the tetchy Italian bloke. I'm sure he's going to enjoy that camera angle. I hope he is. And I will let it go in season 6. But this is season 5, where grudges are allowed. And this one, before any of you start, that player would have run, and this is the agreement, would have run onside from that position, as you can see that they're having a conversation with there. Because the one thing about Subbuteo is you don't get position in flicks. And it's well saved by Barthez. So we use them. We say, right, well, that player off the ball would have run back within 1 flick. So you get 1 offside flick per kick. Onside movement per kick, because the players would have run back. That's how it works. But here we go, an opportunity. And stop well by the wall there. I'll stop telling you about how the rules work in Game of the Day, because if you're still watching, you're pretty lenient, let's be honest, and you're more than happy with how we run things. But Ince has got the ball, knocks it across. Cantona is very wide here. Takes 1 shot. Oh, Page has done a good job of blocking off there. Ince is going to have to run onto that one. And he's done alright, but I think there's a foul on Page. Yep, it's been pointed out. Big Chris won't miss that one, but look at this now. Sheffield United coming forward. And moving the ball well. Manchester have got a good solid lineup at the back though. Maybe hard to break down. This second half, hopefully we find a few more highlights in. The first one was a little bit drab, a little bit dry. Not what you expect from a relegation scrap from one of the teams, but Sheffield United have done a good job of shutting them out, but here they go. Oh, big pattern of Big Chris slap on the turf. He's unhappy. And rightly so. Giggs moves the ball forward now. Opportunity now. Finds Cantona. Cantona's been blocked off well though by Jagielka. Gets himself a position on the ball. There's got a chance for a long flick, or has he just been covered? It might have just been covered. Kadri Marty's done a wonderful job from right wing to be playing defensive midfield. Very impressive. And Cantona's missed that one. Oh, look at that. And the fist slams down. A little bit of mockery there, I think. And Kenny will clear that one to the right back, who looks like Adiakin Baye at right back here. Interesting Sheffield lineup from Big Chris, it must be said. But look at this. It's end to when the ball's come straight forward. Now there's an opportunity for Billy Sharp, and Barthez equal to that and then some, knocking that one round for a corner. Sheffield United, where was this form earlier in the season? You could argue that Sheffield United has always played by me, and but maybe Big Chris could have been the answer to all their problems. Look at that onside. See, onside flick. It's a gentleman's game, Mr. Buteo. Let's enjoy the part about it. Oh, it's a save and a half. Is that one? Watch the replay. He's not even got his hand on the rod. Barthez, an absolute pinpoint reaction, knocks that onto the post and clears it away. Unbelievable save, unassisted by someone holding the. I might change the wording on that one. It's not going to come out very well. But here comes a long-range effort, and it's not to be from Sheffield United. Playing well though. Ball's coming again. It's from the attack. Fabian Barthez is unbeatable. Do we see Fabian Barthez in season 6 for Manchester United? He could make all the difference. One more shot, and Barthez again. Neil Warnock knocking on the door, but nobody's answering. Well, Barthez is answering. He said, "No, you can't come in. You're wearing 90s football boots, and we don't accept them here." And look at that though. They're going to take a lap of honour. I'd be surprised if they're not being booed on the way around though, but Sheffield United, worse so, have to face up to Neil Warnock in front of the fans, and it's been a disappointing season for them both. Manchester United, results elsewhere may count for them, but Sheffield United, 100 confirmed down. 17th time lucky commentating this game. I had a perfect one until the end of the show, and then I realised I've been calling Newcastle West Ham throughout the entire one, but that's what you get when you use smaller camera angles. But I digress. Leeds United versus Newcastle. Alan Smith with an opportunity here. He's been blocked off by Peacock. Hits the ball, and he's done well to deflect that one over. Leeds United with the ball on the side. David Hopkins with a chance, and he sticks it past Shernicek. It's 1-0 Leeds United. And that's a beautiful goal that. There's not much the goalkeeper can do about that one. squirms under his chest, hits the post and disappears into the back of the goal. 1-0. Newcastle coming forward now. Deciding what to do. Is there a conversation here and what's going on? I'm not sure what the crack is here. I wonder if you've lost a proper highlight now, because I've accidentally left the wrong section in. But we do move on. And Ferdinand's been blocked off. He's got an opportunity for David Ginola on the left-hand side. Woodgate takes the sting out of it though. Nigel Martin will get hold of that one and clear it forward. Well knocked forward. Alfie Inger-Haaland helps it along its way. Lee Bowyer, can he cut on the inside? Hits, oh goodness me. He's better than that and he knows he is. But here we go now. Newcastle trying to get themselves back into this game. Doing a very good job of keeping the pressure. Holding the ball on the left-hand side, but they've got to do something with it. He knocks it across, he finds Beardsley, and he plays it off him. I think Ginola again wraps himself round it. It's well marked. Beardsley should be pushed onside for an onside flick. Opportunity from deep. Lee gets hold of it, knocks it across. Finds Beardsley again, I think it is. Yes, that's the one. He's got Ginola to the side of him. And oh, it's off the post. The defender's done his job again. Second half now, ball played forward. What can he do? He's done very, very well to play that off there. He's got Ferdinand assisting him. There we go. Asprilla knocks it forward. And it's been well blocked up. Woodgate having a blinding game from centre-back here. Oh! And he's gone for the ball. So hopefully the referee shows leniency, but we'll play on from there. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Referee plays on. Leeds United now with a chance again. And Smith there. McPhail moves the ball forward. McPhail has an opportunity! What a save that is! Let's have a look at that on a replay. He's hit the ball, keeper tips it onto the bar, and it goes sailing into the abyss over the Subbuteo table there. And what an unbelievable stop there is. I don't think he knew much about it. Here we go, Newcastle again though. Opportunity now. Ferdinand! 1-1! That's a beautiful goal that Ranovic has tried to get a foot to, which is taking it over Martin. But either way, take the defender out of the equation. That's going top corner all day, every day. It's a beautiful finish. Leeds United now, McPhail. Oh, and he doesn't quite get hold of it. He's been well shown the exit door there by the right back. But here we go, Newcastle opportunity. David Ginola has a go! And he's thundered off the bar. Big Chris celebrates him missing that one, but if you were going to win the game, you had no better opportunity than not being unmarked just outside the box. He'll rue that chance there, and maybe that's one of the reasons they fell away this season. They've been so competitive at the top, but oh, there's an opportunity for the mid. It's not quite got there, and that is full time. Not a bad season. Leeds United will not be happy with the second half of the season though. They were doing so well but tailed off towards the end, costing them the title run in. And they go away to applaud the fans of what's been a good season. But look at this there, Kevin Keegan and his boys. Will they be pleased? They've certainly been entertaining. They've done well at the top half of this table. I'm excited to see what these two teams do next year. Big game this one, two teams avoiding the drop now. Let's see how they fare in this one. Dynamo needing the points, so do West Ham, who've been an absolute rampaging form. Then they've won 2 from the last 2 games. They're only 2 wins in Division 1. But here we go, Dynamo now from the right-hand side. Knocks the ball across. Oh, I don't know what's happened there, but it's well stopped then. Knocked out by Pierce. And I think the ball's going to be recycled, but there's an opportunity still to come, and Hislop gets hold of the ball, knocking that on away. But there's an opportunity at the far side. Good Lord, how this game changes. What a counter-attacking manoeuvre this is. Berkovic from the outside, he's not quite got hold of that, but let's look at that replay again. Here's Dynamo there, comes across. I think the way that's come down, I think it's hit the bar and then come down off the West Ham defender. So close from Dynamo. Chance coming from deep here, I think it's Narty, and it's 1-0! That's what it is! Dynamo Nubbins 1! West Ham United 0. Hislop is never going to stop that one, that's massive! Will that keep Dynamo up? Will they stay in Division 1 next season? West Ham now, they've been blocked off. Oh, he's come. Lomos has done a great job trying to get hold of the ball there. but it's not quite come off. Here we go, West Ham again though, putting the pressure on Dynamo with their 3-man defence. Knocks it across. Can Artson get it out of his feet? I think he does. Oh, he comes round it, absolutely. Oh, it's off the post! Absolutely beautiful footwork to get himself round there for the 3 flick. But then the ball is still with Dynamo. Dynamo 1, playing across. We love to see the hands in the way. It's become a trademark of the series and we all know it has, but the ball's come forward and that's easy for his lot to deal with. For this though, West Ham still coming forward, opportunity cut down on the inside. I think Wright's been blocked off. Is it Wright? I'm not 100% sure. Scott Sinclair, I think, is lined up on the right hand side. Takes the shot, well saved. Warren Tiss again, equal to it. Taken out the side for Bondini for a large amount of this season, but fighting the way back into the team. But look at this, the defence has been all split open. There's no centre backs there. They've all committed themselves forward in a bullish manoeuvre. Chance! It's in! 1-1! West Ham level the scores. He's absolutely thunderstruck that one in the top corner. No way the goalkeeper stopping that one. Even Hamish Bondini on Warren Tiss's shoulders is not stopping that one. Here we go, second half though. Dynamo from the edge of the box. Shaka Hislop doing a very good job to turn that one away, keeping West Ham fighting this battle. Ball comes across, he's done a good job of it there. It's book fast, can he run onto it? Has a chance as Hislop turned that one away again, I think he has. Strong between the sticks. Iconic goalkeeper as well, let's be honest. West Ham, oh no, it's 2-1! Never mind me, I think Frank Lampard has run through. Even though the West Ham fans hate him, stuck him past the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper could have reacted and done better there. No question about it, excuse me, I do apologise. But look at this, West Ham now, 2-1 so far. Dynamo need to work doggedly hard to get themselves into this one. Well, we're still going here, time is running out and it is of the essence. But West Ham have another opportunity down the left hand side. Tiss knocks that one round, will we have a chance for the corner? Well, nothing much came of it. Look at that, Ian Wright's got the ball in the end of the box. The most important thing though is the clock's running out. We're basically in stoppage time now. Is the chances and opportunity. West Ham could seal 3 points and hopefully that means that it's survival, and they've survived. Unbelievable. Dynamo are down, they're going over to the fans, they were giving them a very mixed reaction. One of maybe pride, they've done well in Division 1 but they've sunk down. Does that mean the end of Little Plastic Day's managerial career? Redknapp's going to be pleased with these boys though. West Ham United could have avoided the drop on the first season. Other results may play a factor, but they can be proud of themselves. I think that's 3 wins from 3 games. Unbelievable form. Blackburn Rovers against Chubbins Athletic here. Blackburn Rovers started us off with this game as Manchester City, already champions, remember, but these two were really in for it now, so this will be a very competitive game, and to find out who might get the upper hand, especially coming into season 6, these two have been competitors but not quite made it. Still some excellent seasons from the both of them. Here we go, Chubbins played the ball there, easily cut out. Grabs hold of the ball, plays it forward, it's a long ball to the right wing. Oh goodness me, there's an opportunity there for Alan Shearer, it's 1-0! Tucks it into the left hand side, Mark Meany trying to dive to his right, no chances reacting to that. It's a beautiful finish, it's 1-0. Grabber quite high up the field there, moving the ball forward, there's an opportunity now. Is that Ernie? Out of position, I think it is, he's playing it across. And is Morley in the hole, he got an opportunity. Is Bibbings his Fotherington Thomas there. Oh goodness me, referee. But we're playing the ball on there. Graham Paul with a terrible angle on the left hand side of the field. Should really move himself in, but that is a beautiful ball. Can he cut in from the right hand side? Billy the Wiz. Knocks it one. He's contacted the defender there. Tim Flowers under pressure. Plays it through, offside, onside, off. Yeah, there's an onside flick there. Because remember, well, I'm not explaining the rules now. Clear yourself up. You're fine. There's an opportunity. Here comes me. It's a goal. What a shot that was! And look at that slow motion replay of Big Chris's elbow. Have that, you tetchy Italian wang. I mean, we're not. Season 6 will forget about that he ever existed. But look at that. The elbow shot is not game of the day without him. There's an opportunity off. And Chubbins nearly take a 2-1 lead there. Tim Flowers equal to it with help from the defender. Chance now. Opportunity, and he's flung it wide. Second half, though. Here comes Chubbins. He's got the fire lit under him. Sherwood's there to touch the ball. We have an advantage play on, though. 1, 2. And then he overhits it. Oh, he still has an opportunity. It's easily saved. A close range shot. Oof. It's all going on down at the park here. Plenty of opportunities being made. And here we go. He takes it off his feet. Chubbins have an opportunity. Flowers knocks that wide. This is a really fast-paced game of football now. Plays it across. Has a pop. Oh, and he's just past the post again. It's relentless. It's interesting editing. Makes it look like he's completely peppering the goal, but Chubbins are all over Blackburn here. And another opportunity for Lewis, and he's stuck it wide of the post again. Here we go, though. Blackburn Rovers opportunity. Ernie marks him off the ball. Shoots! Takes a deflection. Barkmean is equal to it. Knocks it away. There's a chance here. There's an opportunity from the edge. I don't know who's got the ball in here. Is it Wilcox? Has an opportunity. Shoots! He scores! 2-1! Who'd have thought he'd have taken that off Bert's feet? And it's absolutely nestled in the bottom corner. Nothing the goalkeeper's doing about that. Against the run of play, but it doesn't matter. Blackburn take the lead. Chubbins now. Onside flick, trying to right the wrongs. Plays it over. Takes a bit of a wild touch. Can he get in from that side? Takes a chance! Oh, off the post or the goalkeeper is not in. Either way, that's what matters. And look at that though, Blackburn getting the spoils here. 2-1, arguably not the better team. And lights out at the stadium. And should come with a flash photography one, but we don't have one. And so it's very, very good. Chubbins Athletic there running over. A bit of a disappointing end to the season, but still a good season nonetheless from both of these teams. Plenty to take into season 6. They'll be pleased with this. You have been watching Game of the Day.
So it's the end of the season, it's been a good one.
It has, yeah.
It has. It's been. I feel like Chris.
It's a good games today, actually, haven't they?
I feel like we have been through it all together.
We have. We've marched on, haven't we?
And we've had our ups and downs.
Yeah.
But we're still playing. We're still playing. The world is still going round.
It is,
but
yeah.
Let's have a talk first then. Manchester City champions confirmed before this. It's very rare in a game of the day that I think this is the first time that it's not gone down to the final day. Yeah. The results going well, but Manchester City played really well. 1-7, drawn 1, lost 1, a goal difference of 10, finishing on 22 points. And
it's probably the best ever, isn't it?
It is very, very good, very, very solid. But in third place for the Golden Base as well, Sean Gota, up front for Manchester City. Yeah. But more importantly, and does this make all the difference, the Golden Rod this year is awarded to Nicky Weaver with 5 clean sheets. Yeah. So solid at the back and consistent up front. It's got to make the difference.
Over half the game's not conceding, so it's got to make a difference, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has indeed. So
he has made some good saves at it from memory.
He has. He's played well, has Nicky Weaver. He was underrated. He was a little spindly little kid, wasn't he? Basically, and he just kept going. But he was Did he play for Leicester at one point? Was that him?
I don't know. Just remember those big shirts.
No, that was Ian Walker, wasn't it? Not Nicky Weaver. Right, okay, yeah. So many goalkeepers from the 90s, you could talk all day. Blackburn Rovers then finished second with an exciting game, but ultimately a win against Chubbins Athletic in the last day of the season.
It was a good game. It was close. And,
we did it, Phil. We did it, Phil. We did it.
Man.
But it's, 5 wins.
And the result of that game, actually, is important in terms of the Golden Base as well.
It is very important because with 5 wins, 3 draws and 1 defeat, goal difference of 7, they finish on 18 points, which is 4 points above third place, who we'll talk about in a moment. But the Golden Base winner of the series is Alan Shearer with 6 goals for Blackburn Rovers this year.
Who's second, Dave?
And Lewis with 5. Both of them scored last game as well. So, did Lewis score last game? I don't
No, I didn't know.
No, he didn't actually. It was Moles.
Lewis had
There we go.
chances.
He had chances to hit the post, I think, as well.
Yeah,
So he could have had it.
It could have been level pegging at least.
Tim Flowers as well, joint second, but we put him in 3rd place, just because why not? But joint second for Golden Rod. So there you go. Very similar to Manchester City, consistent up top, consistent at the back.
Yeah.
Again, so very, very good team challenging this time. Just 4 points shy of Manchester City. I think though, if we look at it there, too many draws. That's what cost them. Man City won 7 games. Blackburn Rovers drew 3, and that's where the points have been dropped, haven't they? But a very good season. Phil, you must be happy. You must be happy.
The best ever season.
I know. I've done all right. Is he the first season up as well, or second season? Did he play last year as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's consult the book. No, they
No,
weren't
no,
last season.
right,
No,
right.
so yeah, debut season, done very, very well.
Yeah.
Leeds United always do quite well on this channel. But you are basically because Big Chris plays as them pretty much all the way through, and you are. If you look at the tables, you're pretty much the superior.
No, I don't think so. No, lost
I
3
think
games.
so.
Though.
But
Lost 3
it's,
games.
Well, won 4, drew 2, lost 3. -1 goal difference, 14 points on the board. No awards, but they got close. I think so. A couple of scores. Boyer got 3.
Yeah.
Smith got 2. Looking on it, Hasselbank got a couple. But in the end, not enough going forward.
Martin quite
And
close to Golden
Nigel
Rod,
Martin got 3 clean sheets. So he's done all right. But in the end, it cost. But a very exciting game to finish with Newcastle.
It was, yeah.
It was a good game. That I enjoyed it, and very much so. But let's now talk about 4th place, and let's talk about tinkering. 5 seasons in, and I managed to get him to tinker for the first ever time with his formation midway through a game. He made a sub.
53 seconds to go.
And you tinkered in the second half as well. Talk about dropping Bibbin off left wing and sticking Lewis on the left. It worked, didn't it?
Lewis on the left.
Lewis is normally left mid.
Cutting in. Had 2 great chances, didn't he?
Is that something we might see more next season?
It was at random, off the cuff. Who knows?
Well, 4 wins for you this season, 1 draw, 4 defeats, goal difference of 3 and 13 points. So it's a good season all round. Lewis finishing second. Lewis finishing second for the Golden Base. And if I go through now, you've got Chubbin's got 3 clean sheets for Bart Meany, so not a bad turnover really. A third of them clean sheets. But Mbappe with 1, Fotheringham Thomas with 3 goals. Like I said, Lewis with 5, and I think, if I'm honest, that's really it that stood out. I think when we're looking at that. So maybe it's just
Pablo Fernandes.
Pablo Fernandes went missing after his last season was a Golden Base winner. So he showed up for the second half though.
He did show up for the second half, playing on the right wing basically.
But some interesting
Tinker.
Well, over the break, maybe some very interesting signings to be made, maybe to strengthen up.
I need to head up the real world, and might have to drop Pablo. As if you drop Pablo Fernandes.
Oh, maybe I'll buy
maybe
him off you for like a Mars bar and.
Well, we can negotiate.
Oh, maybe negotiate. Maybe
we can negotiate.
Hernandez is maybe on the move. Who knows?
Yeah.
But West Ham debut season as well, finishing 5th. Not down. Did all right. Maybe the new Norwich City. Who knows?
It was a last game.
It was a last game win.
From relegation.
But they've done very, very well. Lomas and Sinclair beating Dynamo Nuggins 2-1. We'll talk about Dynamo in a moment. But West Ham comprehensive in that one.
Yeah.
Came out the traps and kept going, put pressure on. They've done. I think West Ham have done much better on the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Like I think that they've got 3 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats. But the last 2 weeks, league weeks, have had 2 wins.
Week,
2 wins. So where's West Ham on this?
Draw.
So their last. Week 8 and week 9, but their last win came in. Bear with me. Week 4. Where they beat Sheffield United 2-1. Well, Sheffield United were finished bottom of the pile. So week 4, week 8 and week 9. So 6 points from 2 games at the end. And that's proper Harry Redknapp relegation survival form, isn't it? Yeah. Done very, very well there. Decent all round. I mean, I think they got 3. Yeah, they got 2 clean sheets. This probably doesn't cut it at this level, does it really? But they had a couple of contributions. Ian Wright only scored 1. He's been quiet all season. Yeah. But let's have a look. Where is it? How many did... Let me just scan this.
No.
John Hartson with 2 and Sinclair with 3. There's your contribution. So more needed really. But the system works. I think 3-1-4-2 was fun to play. They've got Razor Ruddock in the team. Yeah, that's how they line up on the thing.
Yeah.
Don't question it.
No.
Berkovic, whoever he is. Hartson, Ginger John, like we call him.
Yeah.
And there's a Ginger Lomas and the actual Lomas on the team as well.
Yeah. Similar numbers, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Frankie Lamps is in there. Rio Ferdinand. So it's some fun players. And Shaka Hislop, a good goalkeeper
Don't like
and a lovely
Lampard,
kid.
I don't like Lampard.
Oh,
Rio, to be
but
honest.
still a fun guy to have in the team,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
the amount of stick he got from the West Ham fans.
But
But moving
there's
down,
not much room in the team for him.
but no, say, let's now talk about 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Norwich City, in theory, would have just survived on because 4 go down this season, even though there's a reshuffle coming up. We'll tell you about.
4 go down?
Well, there would have been 4 going down. Yeah, so Norwich City did the usual thing where they just keep clinging on. 3 wins, 2 defeats, 3 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats. 11 points, -1 goal difference, so level with West Ham actually on the terms of that. And Newcastle United, that's it, lesser goal difference. But in terms of Norwich City, Brian Gunn got second on the golden rod. He got
He's been
4
consistent
clean sheets. Yeah.
season, hasn't
So
he?
they've been all right at the back.
Yeah.
I think that's what saved them really. No real. Beckford. He's Daryl Beckford, but in my head it's Jermaine Beckford. And he scored a couple this year. That's it really up top though. They've not been really threatening. So Norwich, they've done all right, but just all right, innit, really. Newcastle United.
Get a bin for being boring.
The Newcastle United, the Entertainers, finished 7th. 7th, the first relegation slot.
Yeah. I know.
First relegation slot. So Newcastle United in Division 2 next season.
Did they almost win last year, the Championship?
They did, they almost
Newcastle,
won. I believe so. Newcastle were very close. Newcastle were pipped to the post. Chubbins, Newcastle United got 14 points last season. I wonder if it's the season
Yeah,
before.
21 points, Chubbins last year. Oh, man.
Or was it the season before? I can't remember. I remember Newcastle doing well though.
Yeah.
But they were all right. Shearer's playing for Blackburn. Maybe there's your problem. Winning the golden base for the wrong team.
Before we get to numbers, what's happened to Chubbins?
Maybe what's happened to Chubbins?
Title winners last year, I've got a little sticker saying season 4 champion, which had that on Christmas train, went round the Christmas tree.
Happens to all teams. Maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to mix it up.
Personnel change, manager change.
Sack
Formation change.
the manager, sack the board.
More tinkering, less tinkering.
I think you need more tinkering really. I think you need to really think. Maybe it's become too stale, the 4-3-3, because it worked and now you've been found out. So maybe next season he's going to have to tinker. And rumours that the Duke is supposed to have signed last season, but then it's still on the decal table. So start a striker.
Robin Duke, yeah.
Start
Duke for next
Mark
year.
Duke, the Duke.
Yeah.
Spent a whole season not playing. He could have made all the difference. You could have won the championship with him. You never know.
Work
But
permit problems.
mixing through, Manchester United just don't get going in game of the day, do they? I struggle to play with them. You won't play with them, but they just don't do very well, do they, as a team. So Manchester United in Division 2 next season, and
Strange enough, when
real contributions. Beckham,
Man
Cole,
United,
1 each.
the lights went off in the stadium, didn't they? That's Ratcliffe, isn't it? Saving some money. He
Maybe
wasn't involved then, was he?
There's your problem, isn't it? Yeah, he wasn't even involved, but he's ghosted
Sack
waiting
Whitey,
for them.
man.
However, interestingly, Manchester United also technically second Schmeichel for the. In fact, he wouldn't have been the Golden Rock because Fabian Barthez played the last game. He played an absolute blinder,
Was he
by the way.
Yeah.
But 4 clean sheets for Man United, but still going down. So that goes to show it's a problem going forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's something they need to address. Maybe in an easier division, maybe.
All those big billies up front, not doing any good, is it?
Yeah, well, there you go. Now let's talk about the bottom 2. Let's start with Dynamo. 2 wins, 2 draws, 5 defeats. Not good enough. Sack the manager, maybe.
Great start to the season, actually. Look at the first few
Was
games.
it a good start to the season?
Yeah. First 4 games, you won 2 and drew 1, I think.
Dynamo won 2-1 against Newcastle the first week.
Yeah.
And then Dynamo drew 1-0 at Sheffield United. That's not good enough, is it, really?
No. As it turned out.
Then lost 2-0 to Man City.
But then
Beat Norwich.
Yeah.
So the league week 4. So the first 4.
7 points.
Yeah, dude. Well, how many?
Tracy going out with rubbish. Hey, what's going on? This is a professional channel.
1 point. 1 point in 5 weeks.
We're not just talking to ourselves, Trace. We're just talking for the sake of it. It's just real.
Have to put your head in now. 'Cause no one
Come on,
knows
Trace,
what's
come on, Trace.
Put your head in.
Come on, say hello.
Hi guys, hi.
So 1 point in 5 league weeks is.
God. Taking the rubbish out, taking the Man United out.
They're just talking about Dynamo and got involved. But no, is it? So 1 point from 5 league weeks at the end is just terrible, isn't it? So they've done it to themselves. No real specific contributions to mention. Only one clean sheet. That's not good enough, is it? So Bondini and Tiss really need to work out who's playing.
So, some might say an over-reliance on Jeremy Topbins, desperate for Topbins to make a contribution. All the play went down the left-hand side, didn't it? All left wing.
Maybe Topbins has to find it. Maybe Topbins hangs up his boots and becomes either takes over the team as manager or has to become with Little Plastic Dave sacked, and then maybe he's maybe assistant manager Topbins. Is that something we could possibly come up with?
It could be
assistant manager Topbins. Maybe Topbins is time to go hang his boots up off the pitch and take his rightful place in management.
Yeah. And I heard he's after that guy called Palestine on the free.
Anyway, moving on. We have got Sheffield United. No wins for Colin. 6 draws and 3 defeats.
No wins. I mean,
I've tried my best with Colin. You only played 1 game with him. And when you played with him, you managed to get a draw. So I managed to win none of it. But you just won't have it with Colin, will you? There's something, the light in his eyes.
I don't like Colin.
Wants to destroy him.
Liked him.
Wants to destroy him. -5 goal difference, 6 points,
he's
and
great
no.
Isn't he? But
2 clean sheets to speak of, and no real.
I hate him ever since.
And Aki, you hated him at Sheffield. Never mind that.
Yeah.
Aki and Bayer with 2. So that leads the end of the. That concludes the season. But we've been teasing this. We've been teasing this all season, haven't we? So we might as well say there is a reshuffle next year, and this is the primary reason why. Because we're going to want to add 2 extra teams.
Yeah.
But we're finding that because completing 9 league weeks when we're all so busy and trying to get it, it's dragging the season out too much for us and for you guys, and then it means that you get that middle bit which is a bit stale. So to keep it more exciting, we're going to have 2 divisions with 6 teams each. Which means there'll be 5 league weeks.
Yeah.
So you cut 4 league weeks out, but you get 6 games instead of 5, which works. So we'll have, we can always play 6. There's no problem. Yeah. But it also means that those missing 4 league weeks means that we'll have the energy to maybe bring the cups back.
Oh yeah.
Which could be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
We've also asked who some of your favourite teams are, and so we have a plan for a reshuffling. Some teams may disappear.
Who could it be?
For starters, for example, Norwich are getting very boring. Nobody is a fan of Norwich who watches this channel.
I don't think so, no.
They've got 2 teams with 2 different eras. He can't be bothered decalling a second one. He's when they've already got 2 kits from there. But they don't do anything.
No, always mid-table.
So they just survive every single season.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time for them to go for some more exciting teams. We've got some exciting teams lined up, some potential.
Because there's ex-Leeds players in men, aren't they?
Yeah. So he started off as that, didn't we? I made the 2012 one. Then we thought, oh, the 90s kit looks nice because they did Europe. But then, as well, you've got to. When I'm doing the commentary, we're sort of going to pick teams as well that I'm going to be easy to memorise, because no matter how many times I look at the team sheet for Norwich, I can't remember the players from the 90s. I haven't got a Scooby. No. I know Darryl Beckford's in there somewhere, and if Darryl Beckford's not got the ball, I don't know what's going on, unless Brian Gunn's in goal.
Yeah.
But in general, I think there'll be some mix around, some additions of some teams. You might re-see some teams come in, but there will be a mix around. However, aside from
Tracy's going rubbish again. Come across, Tracy.
Aside from Norwich, who survived technically, the divisions you see is more or less a restructuring, isn't it? Which is interesting because that means hopefully, if you want to see El Plastico next season,
yeah. Oh man! You realise that I'm here for the glamour, not everybody else.
If you want to see El Plastico next season, then we'll have to see how the cup draws go, won't we, more or less? But we've got some ideas for the teams.
We can fill the cup draw, can't we?
We'll introduce the teams before we start the season. Do you know what I mean? But any suggestions? I hope that's on camera. I hope to God that it's on camera. You're shaking your backside. But no, so.
No, we need to see that then.
That'll do. That'll do. So, but yes.
To be announced then.
To be announced, we'll let you know
video,
once Tracy's finished with the bins. But I hope you've enjoyed Game of the Day, and we shall see you next season.
It's been rubbish.